and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies offense will have the football first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's reeled in. It's Green. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
The Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. To throw, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Warren. Touchdown, Trojan! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss and find the end zone.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Washington right back to the line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Dances away to buy time. Short gain on the play before he slides.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
And the Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. The Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Good timing on the quick out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Pulls it in, it's Warren. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. They They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Punch it out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A little screen to the running back. Wide open spaces. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Warren. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Rushes on him. Finds his man. It's Strong. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And nice answer by this defense. You give them a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop for the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Warren. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, we're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Warren.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Lots of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Warren. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Washington wants to go quickly. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he got loose. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Washington coming to the line with another first down. On the ground, it's Lyle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Strong. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Back to pass. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd down, going up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the... He gets a hand on it. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Flying out to the left. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 18 over Oklahoma. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Under fire. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Fakes to grab. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put fire. Touchdown, Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's strong. Oh, a lot of space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. That's caught. It's Williams.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Lyon.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Defense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move, it's Lyle. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, instead they're looking at third down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Timeout call by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Now on second down. To the air, it's Dampier. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute